Hello everyone out there in YouTube world. As you can see, look, I'm making an effort considering what's been going on this year, you know. I thought, yeah, you know, do it because this is what I used to be always like this all the time, you know, getting into this Christmas spirit of it, not for the commercial approach to it, for this Christmas energy spirit of things, you know. Right, this video is going to be about bodybuilding in particular, but mainly on the Mr Olympia 2022 and the results for the top 5 in particular. Man, oh my gosh, what a wonderful and amazing result for the Mr Olympia finals. Wow. And I'm glad my favourite won. Hadi Chupan from Iran. He's one of those guys from the 212 category. You know, he was doing that before he moved over into the open. And yes, last year, 2021, he comes second to Big Ramy. And this year, Hadi Chupan come first. And the physique he presented for this year's Mr Olympia was absolutely sensational. You know, and the people, some people might say, well, Andrew, we didn't know you was into the bodybuilding, to that. I used to do quite a lot of it, and I've always followed the Mr Olympias. I used to collect all the Muscle and Fitness magazines and the Flex magazines, and I competed in a couple of shows, and I didn't do too bad, you know, and a couple of trophies from them. So yeah, and yeah, so Mr Olympia's, oh my gosh. Wow, it was absolutely brilliant. So first place, Hadi Chupan, my favourite. Second place was Derek Lunsford. He's the 212 guy as well, the same as Hadi. And his physique was absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, especially his back. His back was just incredible. What a wicked wide V-taper he had. And third place was Nick Walker. Now, Nick Walker was saying that he was going to win it in some of the videos he did with his training because he wants to win it. He said, I'm going to win it this year, but he come third. It's not up to him that's going to win it. He's going to present the best package he can deliver to convince the judges, but of course the judges weren't convinced that he was going to win. It's just how it is, isn't it? And then fourth place was Brandon Curry. And fifth place, oh my gosh, I did not expect this. Big Ramy, of all the people, he come 5th because he won it last year. Oh my gosh. And his physique, as I have to say, he didn't, wow, he was off, especially his lower back. My gosh, because last year the physique he presented to win the Mr Olympia was incredible. But this year he had no lower back. No, you know the lower back part? Where you normally have like the Christmas tree, which we call it in the lower back, where you can see all the definition of the muscles and the lines in the lower back, like who had one of the best, I have to say. Dorian Yates, his lower back was phenomenal. Ronnie Coleman, an amazing lower back himself. The Lion of Lebanon, what was his name? Oh God, because he was in Mr Olympia. I can't, you know, for the love of me, I can't remember what his name was. But he was known as the Lion of Lebanon. And his back, he had an amazing lower back himself. You know, Arnold as well, his lower back was brilliant. He had a wonderful lower back. And so did Franco Colombo. But Big Ramy's lower back, it wasn't there. It's like it disappeared. Really weird looking at it. Even when he did his front lat spread, his abs, it's like they were gone. That was very weird in seeing that from him. But, wow, Hadi Chupan and Derek Lunsford. Oh my gosh, those two, they absolutely blew away the rest of the competition. Literally them two, because apparently the judge was saying it was quite close between them. But yeah, wow, what a year for the Mr Olympia, and what a fantastic and wonderful result. You know, Hadi Chupan can't even speak a word of English as well. And you can see the guy's got no ego. His physique does all the talking, not him. You know, amazing, absolutely amazing. Wow, incredible. But yes, I actually met Dorian Yates in 1988, I think it was, and he was at the Wolf and Bodybuilding show, and Dorian Yates was the guest poser there, and Dorian never even got his IFBB Pro card, not yet, he didn't get it till later on. So I knew Dorian Yates before he become Mr Olympia, you know, because he won it 6 times, and he was the man behind the mass monster movement, and he was. And this thing about with Dorian being called the shadow, because some people were going around saying, well, I've seen, when he does his lat spreads, he creates a shadow. Yes, Dorian Yates had one of the best built backs in the Mr Olympia history, but the story behind Dorian being the shadow, this is what it was all about. Dorian Yates would come, do his training, bang, bang, no one would see him, boom, he'd be there. He'd win his Mr Olympia Sandown and take it back to the UK in Birmingham. And he cast his shadow over everyone. People are saying, well, where's Dorian? How come he's not going to this and he's not coming to that? Because some of the bodybuilders, when they win Mr Olympia in particular, they'll do all the promotion stuff and stuff like that. Not Dorian. He may have done the odd one, but he didn't go out partying like some of them do. No, Dorian was never like that. He was like a Buddhist when it came to his bodybuilding. He was focused on it. Even his family life as well. It was just all about his bodybuilding career. Because I've got his documentary, the original Mass Monsters. For those of you who haven't seen Dorian Yates' documentary, check it out. It's really good, really good. But yeah, so yeah, that's the story behind Dorian Yates, the shadow. No one had seen him do his training, win his Mr Olympia Sandown trophy, and he'll come back to the UK, and he cast a shadow over everybody. So that was why he was called the shadow, not because of his lat spread. You know, with a back like that, you'd be a total eclipse. But yeah, that's the story behind Dorian Yates, the shadow. It's because of that. Collecting the Sandown, and he's gone, and he's training, and he's casted that shadow over everyone, and that's why he was called the shadow. But yes, so I thought I'd do a video about that, about the Mr Olympia results. Wow, unbelievable. Well done, Hadi Chupan, and Derek Lunsford as well. I heard about Derek Lunsford. I've never seen what this guy looked like. I heard about him, but I never saw what it. When I saw him, I thought, oh my gosh, this guy is a potential Mr Olympia champion with the physique he's presented. And he's only, what, 27? It's old looking my son. Gosh, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, Derek Lunsford. He's another one of my favourites now for next year's Mr Olympia. So I've got Hadi Chupan and now Derek Lunsford. Wow, incredible. That Derek Lunsford has got one hell of a bright future. And this is his first time competing in the Mr Olympia as well. Wow. And what a debut. To come second. Well, when some guys normally come into their first Mr Olympia, they'll probably place in the top 20 or the top 10 if they're lucky, you know. But to come second, wow, that's phenomenal. Well done, Derek Lunsford, for getting second. Incredible. But yeah, getting back to Big Ramy, oh my gosh, what a shock. That's all I have to say. Because I was expecting this guy to blow everybody away, to come first again. Flying colours. 10 out of 10. That's what I was expecting. And I think the whole world was expecting that. But for him to finish in 5th place, oh my gosh, what a shocker. Even some of the top pros were thinking, what's happened to him? You know, they were saying, what's happened to Big Ramy? Gosh, we was expecting something phenomenal this year. Nope. He didn't hit his peak. But that's the way how things go in the bodybuilding world. It's one of them. You've got to get it spot on. Because if you don't, then you won't hit your mark on that day. But Hadi Chupan, all due respect to the guy from Iran, for him winning now is going to help his country, because I know they've been having some things going on in the country, especially with the women, apparently, with some kind of things going on there. But wow, well done to Hadi Chupan and to Derek Lunsford. And I've noticed I've added a couple more subscribers to my channel. Thank you for those of you who are new to my channel and who have subscribed. But for those of you who do watch my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to. You know, there's no pressure. But, you know, if you want to, it's entirely up to you. Don't feel put off saying, oh, shall I subscribe to Andrew's channel or not? It's entirely up to you. There's no pressure. But if you do, hit that notification bell, and I'll be uploading this video in a very short while. Like, comment, and share any of my videos in the catalogue that I've got. Any of them. It's entirely up to you. You know, and again, you know, I share my channel around as well for people who want to know about me, because of late I've been getting some really good news from some of the martial arts brothers. Wow, some things have been going on for me. I've been nominated again for something else, but I can't really say what it is as yet until once I know I've got confirmation for it. But I have been nominated for an International Hall of Fame award. Wow. I only found out this out yesterday, but I want to make sure I've got the confirmation of it, because I like to make sure, you know. And I've been nominated, but I'd just like to make sure in the end. But yes, thank you for those of you who've been showing your love and support. Thank you of late, especially what's been going on in my family of late. Thank you. And we all appreciate it, we really do. The entire Osborne family does appreciate it. Thank you. And to all my martial arts brothers and sisters, thank you for your love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And there's my big love to you all. And please stay safe out there in that world of ours. Please stay safe out there. And again, to Hadi Chupan, well done on your victory for this year's Mr Olympia. Well done, that's brilliant. Absolutely chuffed, I really am for you. Honestly, you deserve the win. I've always been a fan of yours from the very first time I saw you, Hadi. So you deserve to win this year. You should have won it last year, but you know, you was up against the big Rami. But you beat him this year, you blew him away this year. But anyway, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love you all. Thank you.